What's up, guys? Joe here, back with another video, and I gotta say this video does contain spoilers. So if you do not have or have not seen Fast and Furious 6 and you don't want to know what happens, please turn this video off now because this video does contain spoilers. Okay, so we start off the movie. We see Dom and Brian racing. We finally find out. I thought in my head, we're gonna find out who's the better racer between the two. But lo and behold, they're actually racing to get to the hospital where Mia is giving birth to baby Jack. Now, the ongoing thing between these two are, between the two of them throughout the rest of the movie is, what's Jack's first car going to be? Is it going to be an import tuner, or is it going to be a muscle charger? And Brian and Dom, joke about this throughout the rest of the movie. And we wind up meeting up with, we wind up coming back from the credits, and there's was a heist of Shaw's group, and Hobbs says, "I'm going to need a team," so he goes to Dom and tries to recruit his team. Dom winds up coming in because he gives the photo of Letty that was taken a week ago, and Dom's already in. There's a lot of animosity about. Dom feels a lot of love, and he has a lot of love for Letty, and that was just like his one true love. And we come to find out the reason why she's alive later in the movie, when Brian has to go inside a prison and get taken prisoner to get to Braga, who was thrown in jail in Los Angeles. We come to find out that the guy who he thought killed Letty didn't really kill Letty, and we find out that Letty survived, but she had amnesia and didn't know who she was. And when they went back to finish the job, the villain Shaw had already bought her and took her home. And through this whole movie, there was just a lot of what ifs. There was a lot of breaking the terms of reality kind of shit in this movie. There was one where they wound up jackknifing the tank. The tank where Letty's on top sends her flying over the bridge. Dom catches her and lands on another car, and it was just like a really lot of really they broke the terms of gravity when they made this movie, I have to say. The young lady who was Braga's right-hander, the one who winds up falling in love with Han, she dies in this movie, and we find out the reasons why now, what happened, and why Han went to Tokyo. And through this whole movie, it was just a lot of things. Tyrese and Tej really, Rome and Tej were really, comic relief. I was kind of upset that that Omar and Dago weren't in this movie. The Spanish guys played by Don Omar and Dago Calderon. That was upset that they weren't in it because I thought that they really made the last two films. And the thing is about this movie was just a lot of stuff back and forth, a lot of racing, a lot of cars, and it was actually pretty good. I think this was probably one of the best since the first one. There was a lot of action. If you're going to go see it in a loud theater, make sure you take a lot of Tylenol with you because you're going to have a headache at the end of this movie. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. Hobbs recruits the group, and they wind up thwarting the Shaw's plans. They get Letty back. Letty winds up going back home. And this little device that will black out an entire civilization for 24 hours was taken by Dom and given to Hobbs because that's what Shaw was after. And Dom goes, "Well, is this really worth billions?" And Hobbs goes, "Well, name your price." So back and forth, Dom shouts out four numbers: 1327, which was the home address of the Toretto house in Los Angeles. And they wind up getting full pardons, and we see, the comic relief again from Rome and Hobbs throughout this movie. And in the beginning of the movie, actually, Rome goes, he's like, "Why do I smell baby oil?" And he goes, "You keep it up, you're going to be smelling ass whooping in a couple minutes." And these guys really kept up the comic relief in this movie. And at the end of the movie, when he sees Hobbs again, he goes, "Mia, you better hide the baby oil." And Hobbs turns around and says, "Well, you better hide that big-ass forehead." This movie was really good. Through the movie, Shaw talks about, why he is the best criminal in the world, and that he has no weaknesses. And then Dom's, and then he says that Dom's weakness is his family, and he attempted to take Mia hostage, and really didn't work out too well for him. And then afterwards, he winds up dying, and then we come to find out after the credits, the Shaw's brother went to Tokyo to find Han to get to Dom. And what happened was, when they're at the house having the barbecue, Rome and Tej tell Han that no matter what, if you need us, we're there. And we come to find out that Rome, Tej, Hobbs, Paul, Brian and Dom are all going to be in the 7th film. Now, they all get full pardon. After the credits, we see the ending where Han dies, and we find out who was the driver behind the car. And it was Jason Statham, who plays Shaw's younger brother, who is going to try to take out Dom in Fast and Furious 7. And I have to say, I'm really looking forward to Fast and Furious 7. I gotta say, it's looking like it's going to be one hell of a movie. I would probably give this movie about a 5 out of 5 stars. This movie was great. There was really nothing bad about this. It had a great story, great supporting cast, and there was just so many things in this movie that really stood out. And I'm really excited for the 7th film. Now, honestly, a lot of people are saying that we're not going to see Bow Wow, and we're not going to see Sean Lucas Black, his character, in the next movie, because the 7th film is taking place in Tokyo. Paul Walker confirmed it, and I honestly think that it would add to the franchise to include 2 different sets of characters from 2 different entire movies. They did it with Fast and Furious, not Fast and Furious, with Fast 5. No, Fast and Furious, I think. No, I get them confused, guys. There's a lot of Fast and Furious movies. But, I'm really excited to see the 7th when it comes out. It's supposed to come out next year. And I'm really sorry that this video is all over the place. But it was just a really great movie. And I really don't want to destroy everything for you guys. I want you guys to get out and see it. I know I'm going to get a lot of dislikes because of the spoilers in this video. But, hey, you know what? I warned you. So... But thanks for watching, guys. Give me your comments on what you thought of the movie down in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.